you're working for somebody else, it's different. But the person you're working for is going through what you're going through now, which is I'm just doing the thing, and then that's separate. But I love to do this, and I would do it all the time. Seems to be a trait too that they say that there are particular people who will do that, and who will work all the time, nonstop, take a break, and then devote all of their energies into perfecting this particular thing. And that seems to be, again, it's another, however you measure success, because it's not just monetary, it's personal success, or whatever your goal is, achieving your goal essentially. Even if it's just to get your book on a shelf somewhere, or it's just to have one person buy it, you're going to have to work at it to get to that point. And I think that when I see people with that determination, and I see people without that determination, I grew up with that mindset all the time. And I thought until I was in my 30s, oh, everybody does this. Everybody will just keep doing it. And then later in life, it's like, no, just everybody doesn't. It's like, and then, there's a question of how fair is that to them, that, they're kind of limited because they just don't have that gear or that gene, that some may call it insanity, to work, all the time on stuff. So it's kind of a conundrum. I never know when someone who doesn't have that drive comes to me and is upset about something, or says that they're upset that they haven't gotten to a certain point or gotten to a certain place. You can't really just say, well, you need to work harder, because that's like the worst thing you could possibly say to anybody in that situation.
It's funny you use insanity to describe it. You reminded me, one of my new favorite quotes I ran into not too long ago, but it summed up my writing life pretty much perfectly. And I've not said this before to anyone, so here we go.
There you go.
It's Joseph Conrad in Heart of Darkness, and he says, "It was written, I must be true to the nightmare of my choice." And it's like, yeah, I heard that line, and it's like, I chose to do this, and sometimes it's a nightmare, but you just got to do it, So yeah, that really struck a nerve with me.
Yeah, sometimes it's like, pick your poison. But you know what you sign on for, and that's kind of the deal with it. So the stressful times may be stressful. I think they're stressful in the moment, but there are always those things. I remember back on 3 years ago, first learning how to do indie publishing, and the excitement of, even as hard as it was when it was finished, it's like, and now I can do more. Let's go to the next one. So that I think that's what comes out of it's, again, it's like, it's funny, it's in everything. It's, if you want to get in shape, if you want to learn anything new, you got to go through those processes.